Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Action has already started.
Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man well. He is, of course, Giovanni van Bronckhorst, another fine Dutch import who claimed...
There's the shot! It's hit the upright.
Mitoma.
Strong running down that left flank. That's a throw. Albert Ferrer.
Elise.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Driving on and making good progress. Cruzeiro ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Albert Ferrer. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
João Neves. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Joelinton.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
So it is still 0-0.
Kukçu. Zubimendi. And it's Neves. Bartesaghi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ball played for Kukçu.
Henderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Van Bronckhorst. Howson. Now he's off and running. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out. This will probably be a dink far post. I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Swings in across.
Kukcu.
He is always looking to break lines.
And it's Joelinton. Olise. Take back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, good ball! Doué! He's had it taken off him. Cruzeiro making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Howson. Dunk. And it's Joelinton. Subimendi. Howson. Doué. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is a little undercooked. He's found a way through. Albert Ferrer. Kukcu. João Neves. Subimendi. Bartasagi. Subimendi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tomori. Albert Ferrer. Played back into the centre. Now Subimendi. João Neves. Good ball, good take. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's had a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Cruzeiro got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. So we reached the halfway point.
Cruzeiro ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Substituído pelo jogador, camisa 19. Substituição.
Cruzeiro have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Koundé. Linton. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruzeiro can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's picked his way through, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van Bronckhorst. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Searching pass he's played there. That was good alertness. Batasagi. And still we await the first breakthrough. He's a sharp little ball here. Batasagi. Played into space out wide. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? Mitoma! Oh, taken with style! There is the breakthrough! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
A 1-0 lead established.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Van Bronckhorst. Cruzeiro do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Puskás. João Neves. Looking for the run.
Cruzeiro really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 10. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 18.
And it's Koundé. And he's managed to get free.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he cuts out the supply. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Gets his head on it! Wow, that's a fine save. Howson gets it clear. He has a look up. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, easy pickings there.
Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Jordan Henderson. Linton. And it's Henderson. Kukcu. A heavy challenge. Koundé gets across to intercept that.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tomori. Oh, that is a nice touch. Cruzeiro have got it back and they'll have another go. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to... Chance! They've scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two. And we're done. Cruzeiro perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and a... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Bastoni spots it and intercepts.
Now it's Del Piero.
Oh. Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And they're quick to get it back.
Now it's Batistuta.
Schneider. He's looking wide. He's got away. He's got full. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
He's found a way through. Threads one in.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Del Piero.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
In by... There's the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Zanetti does really well there, he is strong. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Del Piero. Albert Ferrer cuts it out. João Neves. Cruzeiro still without a single shot on target. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Out to the right. Messi gets into a good position. Schneider. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. And this is Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Kukçu gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Nicely weighted ball. He's onside! He's beaten the last man! Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cruzeiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Batistuta can get it clear. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Baresi. And it's Schneider. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And he has been fouled there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Yehi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And it's Tonali. Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hullet. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pinches it off him. That's a promising position. But Asagi goes sliding in. João Neves. Looking for the run. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Bremer gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kukçu. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? And it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! Goal! Flamengo! And again they hit the front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Flamengo take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserved goal.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Flamengo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Batistuta. João Neves. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Spectacular save! Zubimendi.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line.
He's having a shot! He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Zaniolo is offering a right smile there.
Substituição em andamento.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good vision. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. DiMarco might just make this. He can run onto that. Bremer wins the duel this time, and he's running through.
Cruzeiro clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Bremer shifted it to the flank, and they're back on the ball again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed in towards the centre. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. The final 5 minutes. Baresi. And this is Del Piero.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, good spread. And here's DiMarco. Now it's Zaniolo. Well read, and the danger is averted. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bremer calmly anticipates. Zanetti. Tonali. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Teremos uma substituição.
Now it's Del Piero. Now that's well seen too. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto.
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah. Oh, easy pickings there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Threads one in, floated through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Batasagi with the slide tackle there. Pass is just off target. Zubimendi. Mbappe. Ball played for Kukçu. Aims beyond the defence.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Davids. Quality ball. Now it's Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. Cruzeiro getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Batasagi spots it and intercepts. It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. João Neves tries across. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run. Now it's Ribery. Batasagi does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh no, this does not... Mbappe! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Cruzeiro have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, well played. He won't be happy with that one. It's fallen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's hit it long. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ribery. Now it's Del Piero. Great ball, and he's in here. Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goes long and straight. No way through. Odo. And that has put paid to that.
There they go, hunting again.
That's been cut out, well played. Has a look and plays it forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Decent chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
The pass is intercepted.
Cruzeiro really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Neves. That's a sharp pass. Odo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And Batistuta!
Minuto de acréscimo.
Del Piero. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Cruzeiro happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your...
Batistuta! It's bounced back off the post. Kukcu. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gremio, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That's a cute ball. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, played right into his path.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Ribery. Davids.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's been won straight back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Tries a shot! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Forlan crosses.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Hernandez, and it's Del Piero. No, that's been intercepted. Kukcu, and there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. João Neves. Now it's Mbappe. And oh, shooting chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control. Nicely weighted ball. Del Piero. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It's a searching pass. And he plays one through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. But here's Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's just beyond his reach.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8, camisa 20, camisa 23.
Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Otto. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
So there's going to be another change here.
Camisa 33.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Para a entrada de camisa 9, camisa 5.
And here's Forlan, looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Danger averted for now.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Davids. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that could set him on his way. Hernandez. Davids. Feliz looking to pass their way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's played through for him. Odo. Tonali. Hernandez. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's a shade optimistic. Zubimendi.
And that's it. Cruzeiro can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle. You know, Peter, I'm relishing the chance to see the cool and classy Rafa Marquez. He has a composure about his game that most defenders envy, and that enables him to be used as a deep-line midfielder too.
Yeah, the defender's defender.
A great reader of the game.
João Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And it's Neves. Shot goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cruzeiro have their first shot on goal, the first shot of the game. Zubimendi. It's not an especially good pass, that. Martinez with the foul. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bastoni. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And Pavard. So we're still where we started right now. Marquez is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Çalhanoğlu with a definite foul there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Sao Paulo are down to 10 men. Has a shot!
That's a player who's very good at his craft. If space is to be found, he'll find it.
Di Lorenzo. De Bruyne. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's a searching pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kukçu. Marquez. Pavard. And it's Di Lorenzo. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Serginho. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Martinez. Just eases him off the ball. Kukçu. Albert Ferrer. Now Subimendi. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruzeiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Di Lorenzo attempts a clearance. He's gone for goal! Cruzeiro have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Barella, Bastoni, Barella, De Bruyne, and Pavard, De Bruyne, and the pass is intercepted. Bartasaghi, Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. And it's Kukçu. De Bruyne. Well read, nice interception. Kukçu. He's tried one! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reached the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substituição em andamento.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Barella. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have our breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Barella. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Fiore. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Played back to the goalkeeper. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Subimendi. Subimendi. And back to the keeper. And it's with the keeper. And the keeper's got it again. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Bartasagi. João Neves. Van Dijk. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And he's forced to go back.
Sao Paulo are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Back to the keeper it goes. And back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Sao Paulo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now João Neves. Pass somewhat off target.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
I think we're just about done here. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Cruzeiro, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Abbiati will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early, and
that's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo. Oh, what a climb! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he thumps it clear. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. That's good vision. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back.
That's good play.
And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Nice control. Rui Costa. He's only too happy to take that back.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Climbs up big! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Sao Paulo really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
And it's Maldini. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Threads one in. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Now it's Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Cruzeiro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's gone for a throw-in.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Oh, good spread. Messi.
He is through here. And Messi! Messi! Genius!
He's got himself an absolute peach. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Camisa 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Looking to play him in. Neymar looking to run onto it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Quality ball.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Still no way through.
The defending here is resolute. That has ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Pass somewhat off target. Now he's off and running. And he's had it nicked away.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
And this is Van Basten. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. It's a good run down the right. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aims beyond the defence. Gattuso deals with that comfortably.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neymar.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Gets into some space.
Ball swung in.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Messi. That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. Bastoni makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. That's cause for mild irritation. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Now it's Van
acréscimo.
Basten. Oh, good-looking ball. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. Neymar. It's run loose here.
And he whips it in.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Cruzeiro really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Cruzeiro are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Cruzeiro definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Some resolute defending there. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's got a... Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Terrific header! And the shot's on here. Taken back almost at once. Bastoni. João Neves. Now it's Van Basten. Kukçu.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and...
Bullish header! And it's slung out wide. Messi. Oh, delightful ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Serves up across. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11, camisa 18, camisa 21.
He gets big!
Camisa
He
8.
will be livid with himself.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 10, camisa 19, camisa 27.
Cruzeiro
Teremos
have,
uma
after this,
substituição.
one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Can he spark a counter here? And the through ball. And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Yes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lovely chance! They've done it!
Substituição.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lucas Paqueta. Valverde. He's on it. Can he get... And the shot! He's scored! It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Voluntários de cada bloco dirijam-se à sala.